Ciao, I am Father Andrew Recepcion, greeting you from Rome. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In these past days, I have been celebrating Mass to honor the Blessed Virgin Mary. And for each day, there is a theme that I have been sharing about during the homilies. And I have received a request if it will be possible for me to share something about these themes during the daily meditation. So let me begin today by talking about forgiveness. Well, the theme on forgiveness is very close to our experience. Many of us have had many experiences of being hurt. But today, I would like to share with you something about common blocks to forgiveness. Why is it difficult for us to forgive? So first of all, I would like to say that forgiveness is not just a human effort, because from our experience we can say that it's very difficult to forgive, especially people who have really done something wrong to us. But at the same time, we also want to get out of this situation because we feel that we are not free and there is no serenity and peace in our life. So I should say that forgiveness is not simply a human effort. It is also a grace of God because it is an experience of faith. We want inner peace because we know that only when we are able to get out of our situation of anger, of pain, and we are able to let go because of God's grace, that we really have peace in our life. So let me point out 4 blocks to forgiveness. The first block to forgiveness is that we are waiting for an apology. As you see, if we wait for an apology, that apology might never come. So we have to remember that forgiveness and apology do not always go together. They are 2 separate realities. So in other words, if we wait for an apology, it might take years or even before we die to be able to forgive. So we have to remember that forgiveness does not depend on the apology of the person who has hurt us. Forgiveness is our business. In other words, it is our decision to forgive. Nobody can actually tell us to forgive. I have to make a choice to forgive even if it is difficult. It is only in this way that I experience true and real freedom. So this is the first block to forgiveness, that we are waiting for an apology. The second block to forgiveness is pride. That feeling of self-righteousness, that we are expecting somebody to approach us because that person is actually at fault. We haven't done anything wrong, and therefore we feel that sense of self-righteousness, that it is not my fault and therefore I don't have to forgive. So forgiveness invites us to let go not only of painful memories, but also being self-righteous about what happened. Forgiveness actually means releasing our pride and being humble. And that means accepting that something happened and that particular event, though painful, maybe God has something to tell me with regard to that particular experience. Now, the third block to forgiveness is that we are afraid that that person will do the same thing again, will do it again to us. But we have to remember that forgiveness can make us think that the person can hurt us again, and we could be vulnerable in the future. But forgiveness means opening our heart to possibilities, and not having walls of defense in our hearts. Forgiveness means readiness to embrace a new way of living and loving. And the last block to forgiveness is that we worry about what other people will think if we forgive that person. And it's a common experience. But forgiveness is not others' business. It is my decision. And therefore, it's really, in reality, it's more comfortable to hold on to grievances. But forgiveness also means healing. And for us, no healing will happen if we are conditioned by what other people will think about us when we forgive somebody. Because healing is an intimate and personal process. And usually something intimate and personal, we do not tell others about it. We may want to tell others about it when we are ready, but it's very important that when we forgive because we have decided that it is about time to do it. And obviously, there are many effects of forgiveness in our life. It can lower our blood pressure, less stress, less hostility, and lower risk of addictions. We can have better heart rate, and we are also less prone to depression. And obviously, we'll have less anxiety in life, reduced chronic physical pain. Sometimes the pain that we experience in our body is caused by unforgiveness. And the good thing about forgiveness is that we will have more friendships. You try it and it works. So we are invited to forgive not only because it is our desire, but also because God has forgiven us always, and that forgiveness in our life can only make us even a better person if we extend it to others. And we will have healthier relationships, and our well-being will be improved. So I hope this helped you. God bless you.